Hey everyone, welcome back to another tribute tour. I'm so happy today to be joined by Melanie and Will, who are some of our longtime tribute residents. We're here in the Balmerino Village, and hopefully you'll get to see also their cat Louie join us. He's very friendly and has been coming around. And they also have a 12-year-old son that lives here with them too. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about is, well, of course, we're celebrating 15 years that the tribute has been here. So, and you guys have been here for most of that. So, when did you actually move into the tribute?
We actually moved into the tribute on Valentine's Day, 2009.
Wow.
So 13.
It's a heck of a Valentine's Day present.
It was.
That I was never able. It's too big of an anchor. I've never been able to.
That's right. And I was pregnant with Nicholas at the time.
Yes.
So I was not quite heavy with child, but I was with child.
And moving, and yeah, that's a lot. So what made you decide on the tribute? How did you choose?
Yeah, so we were downtown Dallas at the time, and I heard about these. Like, you got to come up to the neighborhoods up in North Texas. So I came up, and we were going to different houses all over the place. And finally, she said, "I'm done. Like, just go figure it out." So actually, we went to Waterstone, the community just outside of here. And when we got there,
not we, because I was done.
Right.
I was
you
done.
Were over it. Yeah.
I was like, let's just be downtowners. But Will was with the realtor.
So I got to the realtor who knew every neighborhood in all of Plano. She'd worked it so well. And so the attendant at Waterstone had said to us, said to me, because I told her I didn't really like it all that much. And she goes, "You should go down the street. There's this new community down there." And my realtor goes, "Oh, no. There's nothing down there." Yeah. She goes, "No, I actually think there's something down there." And so we got out, and I said, "Why don't you just take me down the road?" So we went down the road, and all of a sudden, this like amazing kind of area came up with on the right-hand side were all these great houses. The left-hand side was just like fields, and there was nothing. I mean, this was before the school, before the golf course. All there was literally the tribute golf course. And we drove around first, and I knew right then, I was like, I don't even know what house we're going to get, but this is the community I want to be in. I was absolutely committed. Like, this is it. I don't care what the house looks like. So I came back to her, and I just told her, like, I think I found this.
As she said, and I was like, I'll be the judge of that. But he was absolutely right. When we drove it, we were working at PepsiCo at the time, Frito-Lay, right up the road. And when we drove into to the neighborhood, the tribute tower, and just the stone walls, I was like, this is kind of great. And it had everything we wanted, and we couldn't even believe that we found this place.
That's great. And you took a chance on it, because at that point in time, it was, so new, and it wasn't the greatest housing market, I don't think, at that time. So
no, it wasn't. It wasn't.
And look at you now. Yeah. So do you have a favorite memory or story from way back when you first got here?
I think, well, your memory is a good one.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So we got here before Nicholas was born, and so we met lots of the community members. It was awesome. And it was, I think it was our second July 4th weekend.
Well, it was the first time they did the fireworks over at the. It was before the golf club was even built.
Okay.
But it was the first time they did the fireworks across
over on Stewart Creek Peninsula.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, but they were still kind of working on the golf course.
Yeah, and so they opened up the golf course, and back then there couldn't have been 100 people at this thing. There was hardly anybody there.
Right.
And there's this moment where Nicholas was a toddler, and I'm sitting back here, and there's this like movement of all these little kids running around. All the kids were holding each other's hands. They're watching out for Nicholas. The bigger kids are watching out for Nicholas, and then the adults are watching out for the bigger kids. And they're throwing up like little
it was like this little
helicopter looking
thing.
This
helicopter that you pull the string and it flies, and the kids are chasing after it. And Nick was, like he thought he was running with the big kids, and they were.
But they were protecting him.
They really were.
And it was this moment where we're stepping back, and the lake is out there. And you see these kids. They're having this amazing experience. We're over here, and I literally kind of go, this moment right here is why we bought here, to have this moment with our child running with other ones at this beautiful golf course. It was I absolutely knew. I mean, I knew before, but that was the time. Like, this is why we spent right here with that community. No,
it's so awesome. Sweet. No, that is. I mean, that's really unbelievable. But that's
you guys
what community is all about.
Right. You guys put it together for those moments.
Oh, that's amazing. Thanks for sharing that story. That's great. I'm sure Jack Matthews I'm gonna have to play this for him so he can hear that, because I know that'd mean a lot to him.
Those details matter.
Yeah.
When you have a family, those
Yes.
little memories matter, and when you have a community like this that makes memories like that, they matter. That will always be etched in your mind. That decision to just open up something for the residents.
And look, you're still here too, like, because it's just
Second house.
I know. We started in Aberdeen. We moved over here.
Yep.
We get that a lot as the people we've been talking
we're
to.
not leaving.
Yeah. You might be in a different house or a different village, but you're
You
still
don't
here.
want to leave the community.
So we just wanted to let viewers get to know you just a little bit more. So we're going to move into our rapid fire questions. So are you guys ready for this?
I think so.
I'll alternate back and forth between you. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Melanie, if you were famous, what would you be famous for?
That's so hard.
It's really hard. Famous tennis player?
I don't think so. Maybe my karaoke skills.
I was going to say that.
Because I have been known to rock the karaoke.
Get some.
It happens sometimes.
Get a good video
out
there. And
a lot of the OGs know this about me.
I love it. Okay, well, how many keys do you have on your key ring?
3.
That's not bad. That's very easy. Okay. Yoga or Zumba?
Yoga.
Really? Okay, well, favorite city in the U.S. besides the one you live in?
I'm going to say Austin, just because every time I go there, I always look at her and say, why are we living in Austin? But she always says, because we have a back patio and we live in this community. So that's the reason why. Even though our best friend lives in Austin, by the way.
It's true. My best friend lives there.
But then you can go visit and it's not far. So.
I've got lakeside living right here. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay, Mel. Name one of the 7 dwarfs.
Sleepy.
Good job.
I know.
Way to pull that. All right, last question, Will. What's the most number of hours you've watched TV in a single day?
I did 15 hours. Actually, when Nick, when she went away for a weekend, we did a boys. I tried to catch him up with Star Wars and during the whole Star Wars trilogy.
Yes.
And so he got really, really burned out. In fact, he hates Star Wars now because of it.
It backfired.
I went to the Star Wars universe way too early, but we had the whole weekend. So I said, let's go start it up. And then he didn't do well. So he had to leave a couple times.
You were in for the long haul. I love it. Love it. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. And catch us again for another tribute tour with some more of our OG residents like these lovely folks right here. Thank you.